Welcome to the English class. In the previous classes, we have completed the prose and the poetry. Now we have one shorter story. Shorter story means, in other words, you can say non-detail. In the shorter stories, actually the detail would not be supposed to be given and all, but you have to read the short story by yourself. I'll explain the whole summary, but you have to go through the reading. You have to read it out to understand. Remember, in the first class I said you, for reading, what will improve if you read? Your understanding, your comprehension, your concentration, and you'll get an idea how to grasp the words, vocabulary, imagination, everything goes on increasing. So read the story surely. After whatever I am explaining, please go ahead and read in your readers. Now, before starting this, let me give you a quick introduction of the author. Actually, this is The Umbrella Man, written by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl actually taken birth in 1916 and died in 1990. He has changed a lot of careers. He was a salesman. Then in Africa he did the salesmanship. And then he went to the another country where he joined and started his writing career. And first of all, what he did is that he started writing for the adults, like novels and bigger fictions for the adult audience. He started writing for that one, but later on he simultaneously actually he was writing stories for the children. One of the story was that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Chocolate Factory. All the children, adolescents, all even adults could actually die for the chocolates, right? So here is that this story, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, were widely read by the every person in the whole world. Everywhere the people read out this story, and this story gives him the name. After reading the story, people read out who is the writer, and then slowly this Roald Dahl has become popular because of his writing. Then people started reading his other writings as well. Now here this story is very much interesting, and actually it gives the you can see it is narrated by one of the girl who is 12 years old, and it gives an insight of the mind of the children, what they think about when they see any person, and how the behavior of their parents also affect them, what they thought of, and all. It is very interesting, very good story, so you must go on reading. Now here he discuss about, first of all, the before the starting of the lesson, we'll go for the background. Have you ever seen any trickster? Trickster means the persons who do the fraud, who are ready to cheat the others. So sometimes we had if we have seen in the movies and all everywhere, the dramas and all, where they have such a bold makeup and all the vampire look type, or vamps, or the villains. By their looks only we can get it, oh, they are the bad persons. We get an impression of them. And even if they have done in one of the serial the bad one or the bad role of a bad person, the next time we don't believe them. We have a feeling next again they'll do the same thing, because we actually recognize them by their acting. We kept in mind that, okay, because of the bold makeup and such a huge hair and this all the scar marks and all, so these people are going to be the villainous bad ones. And if they are looking good, cool, with the coats and all, and with the fashionistas, so obviously they are the looking like a model, so they are the hero and the heroines we have in our mind. Okay, we have set up in all these things in our mind. Sometimes it happens that these tricksters, they look very gentle, very polite, and very honest. They talk in such a way that you get carried away. Oh, such an honest person, such a good person. So how cannot we believe on them? because we are honest, we think that the other person is honest, or maybe they are too polite and they play with our emotions in such a way that we get carried away, we melt it down for them. Understand? So that those tricksters are the difficult ones to recognize, and they are the ones who cheat you at the place where you even not think of. So we have to be very careful. Maybe you are learning a lot in in the world itself. You must have seen in the news and in the newspapers as well, on the media, everywhere it is showing that few people, they, even though they look very nice, very good, and sometimes they are educated as well. For example, you can take like this one. Nirav Modi is there, who has actually done the fraud of diamonds. He has taken away all the wealth from India. Then you have Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya was also the person who has like duped Indian economy and who was being actually running away from the police. These persons, they are the business tycoons. They have a good business, but the sureties whatever they have given to the government or to the banks are not correct. So how can the government and the banks could not trust those people? Because they are educated, they have a good backgrounds, they look gentle, they talk politely, and they look very honest, right? So these type of the fraudsters or tricksters are very difficult to recognize and difficult to identify. So now we'll start this story is revolving around one of the trickster. Fine. So now we'll start this. The characters, we have 3 characters into the particular lesson, short story. One is 12 years old girl. She is the narrator. Wherever you find while reading, I have gone with my mother and all, so you can able to recognize this is the 12 years old girl, and her mother was 34 years old. Then one more person is there who was 70 years old. 2 old man was there in the story. Okay. Now, so the first scene of the story. Mother and the daughter both went to the dentist because the daughter has a pain in the back tooth, and she was getting continuous toothache. So the mother has taken the girl to the dentist. So the dentist has done some filling in the back tooth. After that, they came out, and because the girl was feeling too hungry and mother actually wanted to relieve her pain, the pain of the daughter. So what she did is that she has taken her to the nearby restaurant where they have eaten banana split. Who has eaten this? 12 years old. Because she was feeling very pain and all, so she has demanded that one. She wished and they have eaten. She has eaten banana split, whereas the mother has taken the coffee. While they were eating, suddenly it started raining very heavily. Started raining heavily, and they don't have their own car or any vehicle. Both the mother and daughter stranded at the place. They came out of the restaurant. They wanted to go back to their home, but they were not getting any taxi. I think this scenario happened with many of us. After from the shopping, returning from shopping or returning from the college, or sometimes returning from any relative site, you have witnessed this. Sudden rain starts and all the vehicles, Ola autos, Uber, every vehicle would be vanished from the street. You could not find them on your phone itself, right? It was too difficult to find out. And if even they were getting, some taxis were in front of them, every taxi was completely filled up. No vacant place for them. So mother was getting a little bit irritated, and she was feeling like, why don't we have a car? If we would have a car and a chauffeur or driver, so we would gone away to our home safely. But obviously it was not there. No taxi, and started raining heavily, and suddenly it had happened that they found one of the old man coming near to them. He was 70 plus, and he was very polite, well dressed, well spoken, and a needy person. He came towards them. He was wearing a brown shoes and all, very nicely groomed hair and mustache and all. He was looking too old, because obviously 70 or more. And the girl was feeling very sympathetic towards the man. He came and he asked to the mother, the old man came and asked to the mother, "Excuse me, madam, would you please help me?" So mother has a rule, and she has taught her daughter as well, that if a stranger is behaving very nicely, be careful. That is right, because if the stranger is behaving very nicely, maybe something is there. But the child has a feeling like such a 70 years old man and mother is not talking to him properly. Maybe he is in need, or maybe he just want to have a talk. Let at least to talk now. Why to just judge it out the person? So the girl has this type of feeling. And the man, what he did, he said that he was very hesitant. He said, "Madam, I just need, I am getting forgetful because of my age. I forgot." He was carrying one umbrella on his head, and he tried to come inside to that, and he was like feeling very bad, and he was unable to speak out. He was getting sweat on his face, like how to ask. So what he asked is that, "Madam, I never forget out, but once I need your help." So mother was very actually strange behavior she has done, and she asked that, "What do you need? I hope you don't ask for money or something." Because there is a need. Nowadays it is happening that people are coming and duping any place, anywhere. They are you must have seen one of the videos being shown, that one of the beggar was sitting on a plank with the wheels, and he was crossing the streets, and the whole day he was begging, and he was saying that, "My legs are not there, I'm such a crippled one," and all. At the end of the day, he was getting up normally from the plank, and he was folding his plank and all the carrying all the whatever the earnings of the whole day, and he was simply leaving the place. What does it show? He was duping. He is a fraudster, he is a trickster, he is not a beggar. He is duping the people. Is it right? No, of course not. And if one person has done that, we become judgmental for the other persons. We become very, strangers especially, we become like, be very careful. We should not talk to this type of persons, because they may do anything, because kidnaps are happening, and many of the people are running away with the gold, cash and everything. So it's better to avoid this type of the strangers or anybody. Better not to talk to the strangers. So what happened here is that the man was very much hesitant, and he came to the mother and he said that, "Please, I need a help. Actually, I forgot my wallet." So the mother was saying that, "Would you need money? Do you want money to be given to you?" He said, No, I don't need any money." So now the mother and the daughter has got curious what he need then. We'll continue this in our next class. By the time, have a good day. Thank you.